Okay, here's how to draw a really simple blue whale. Now, obviously, they're very, very big creatures, the largest mammal in the world, so we want to fill as much of our page as possible. So what I'm going to do is just use really, really simple lines, almost all the way to the left-hand side of the page, but not quite. I'm going to start the bottom of his tail there. And this line comes down ever so slightly. To do a nice gentle curve that comes all the way as you go past just about halfway. The line then starts to go up very slightly and then curves all the way up at the end and just stops just about there. Okay, so that is the bottom half of his body, and then we need to do the top half so we know the shape a little bit better. So we start smaller and narrower on the tail, and we come along a little way, and he's just got very slight fin there, and as we come across the middle of his back it gets slightly wider and then continues on until this line comes all the way down and stops just before the next line, the line you've just done. Okay, so that's the basic body shape. And then he has an enormous mouth that he filters all of the tiny, tiny morsels of food in the ocean with. So we're going to start just about halfway down from the width and draw a line that goes up slightly and then curves round to meet that bottom line that we drew first of all, just about there. And then going back to the start of this line, we do another line that comes up just slightly further apart and curves around to meet that top one line there. Okay, then just before the end of his mouth there, he has a very tiny eye. I'm sure it's quite much bigger than our eye. So I'm just going to do a very small eye there. Okay. And then not far above that, very importantly for a whale, he's got a blowhole. I'm going to put that in just at the top there. And to help steer him around a little bit, he has a flipper. So this one curves round and down and back, just slightly. And then he'll have a narrower end and widens as it goes back up to the start there. Okay, and then he'll have lots and lots of stripes and lots of various textures on his big body, but we can do those when we come to the colour stage. But he's missing a tail, so this tail, it will curve down and along, just like that. And the same with the top, it will go up and over slightly, like this. And then what I do is just find about halfway down between this line and this line. And this next line goes out slightly and then curves around and goes in because the tip of his tail is quite narrow and meets it like that one. And we do the same on the bottom half. So we start in the middle and this line will go out slightly and then all the way down to form a point and meets the bottom of the other line that we've just drawn. And that is a blue whale.